Hey, how you doing, guys? This is Richie. So, taking a look at Los Monstros. This is a brand new series. Started last month, and I have 2 issues here of it. James Robertson and Jesus Marino with KJ Diaz and Jim Campbell. And I have to say, I really enjoyed this. This is one of the best reads of the month for me. So, this is like a detective noir type story set in like a monster verse. There's a certain town that's all monsters, or a certain area that's just all monsters. So you have this guy who's a PI, and he's chasing down a creature from a Black Lagoon type person, and he's got this little bat in a cage room. He's chasing this guy through the sewer system. That's a great half double page. I like the art. This artist is really good. I've never heard of him. It's the first time I'm seeing anything from him, and I kind of like it. So here's the thing. The PI is a werewolf. So how far are you going to get from a werewolf? He chases him down. He gets him. And what he was kidnapping was like a little boy vampire. Your folks hired me to bring you back safe, so let's go. I know they're worried sick. So he was hired to find this guy and brings him back to the parents. He was a former cop. I think he got set up for something that he didn't do and got fired. So here's the town, and it's filled with all these strange creatures, monsters, and he's got the hots for this girl at the local diner that works there. Still thinks something's up with her. She's a vampire. He finally gets the balls to ask her out. So he's in his office just chilling, and he gets a visit from a guy who's not a monster, and he's looking for a woman who's a woman vampire. Hasn't seen her in a while, and he'd like to see if the PI could find her. And he hires him, and the PI goes looking. I can't remember what the PI's name is. Anyway, so first place he heads back to was his old buddies at the police station. But like that Bride of Frankenstein type creature is the boss or the captain or whatever. And she don't like him. That's a great panel right here. I like that. It's nice, clean artwork. It just it fits the story. So on the night shift is all these vampire guys. And they're like a rough crew. I think he used to run with them. He's looking for this woman, and someone's following him. Maybe it's the werewolf in me, the canine part of my senses alert and aware. But I can't shake the feeling that I've got eyes on me. Yeah, good stuff. So that was issue number 1. This just came out, I think, last week. So starts off, he's at home and he's wandering around town. Now, one of the gangsters of the area is actually a mummy. And this is his place right here. King Ramses VI is a big man in Los Monstros. This is his casino. So Ramses has an attachment to the woman, or had an attachment to the woman that he was looking for. Comes across another mummy that he had busted years ago while he was still a cop, and they chit-chat for a little bit. That's a good panel right here. So he meets up Ramses the Sixth, and obviously he's a mummy. So they talk. Yvonne Vale, sure, I knew her, and I thought about her only the other day, in fact. I try not to, obviously, but they took my heart out when they mummified me back in old Memphis. Would you like to see it? He goes, nah, I'll pass. So I guess he's got his own heart in a box somewhere. So this guy decides, the girl that he's looking for ripped him off for something, a book or something. And now he's telling him, you better get it for me, or I'm going to come after you. So he's kind of being threatened by the mummy boss. So he goes back and he sees his old partner here, who's like a Frankenstein creature. But on the job, he got shot in the head, so he's not as sharp as he used to be. He's a little dull. And the PI is just looking for information. I'm sure he's going to have a bigger part to play in it. So he goes back to the diner after all's said and done. Talking to this girl. This girl's got something to do with something. I'd bet money on it. So back and forth. Turns out she was around when Teddy Roosevelt was around. And they're just having fun talking. Now he goes to question another guy. This guy's just a brain in a glass bowl. But when he goes in there, these guys, these vampires attack him. And I think that's the crew, the police crew. Or they could be gangsters. There seems to be a lot of vampires. They beat him up pretty good. Tell him, listen, we're going to kill you if you don't knock it off. You're pissing off the wrong people. So he says, not tonight. Turns into his werewolf form, throws a couple of them a beating, jumps out the window, and runs off into a taxi cab, gets away. And these are the vampires. And he knew something was wrong, so he smelt one of the vampires. He had smelt him when the end of issue #1, when the guy who was following him. So he knows that's the same crew that's been following him. And on sale next month in the city of LOS Monstrouus. Good artwork, cool story. I like that. I like that back cover too. Worth picking up? Yes, sir. I tell you, I've been pretty lucky, man. All my monthly buys have all been decent reads. Now, I can't remember last time I got a stinker. I'm not buying a ton of books every week, probably 4, 5, 6, maybe sometimes more, maybe sometimes less. But, you just got to be diligent. You got to know which creators. You got to listen to the hype, listen to the reviews, and you'll be able to weed through all the garbage. Because there is a lot of garbage out there. But Los Monstros, definitely thumbs up for me. All right. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you on the next one.